Ever since Fearless Freddy, who used to work with Duke on the old Mid-Sodor Railway, Ivo Hugh, and Mighty Mac had been brought to the Skarloey Railway to help out the heavy workload, Duke had not been given a lot of jobs, which made him very upset. Mr. Percival had been making him stay in the shed, which made him feel super bored. The other engines, like Sir Handel and Peter Sam, tried to comfort Duke and make him feel better and happy, but this didn't really work as well as they hoped it would. Even Skarloey was trying to help comfort Duke and talk to him, but Duke still became very sad and wouldn't let himself get cheered up by what they were trying to tell him. I'd rather be hanging around at a museum, he told Peter, Sam, and Sir Handel one day, than just hanging around here in the sheds and just watching all of you youngsters do the work instead of me pitching in. But I guess since Freddy and Ivo Hugh and Mighty Mac are around, I guess there aren't really a lot of jobs for me to do at all, or any for that matter. Nonsense, Grandpuff, said Peter Sam. I'm sure Mr. Percival will give you a job sooner or later. Yeah, come on, Grandpuff, said Sir Handel. You just gotta try to be hopeful, that's all. But Duke wasn't so sure. He began being very disappointed every single day. Peter Sam was starting to get a little disappointed as well. He didn't like seeing Duke being all sad and disappointed. So he and Sir Handel decided to talk to Mr. Percival, the thin controller, about what Duke was saying. I'll have a word with Duke later on today, he said. While Duke was hanging around at the sheds, Mr. Percival ended up coming up to him to talk to him. I'm sorry that I haven't had any jobs for you to do at all, Duke, he told him. But I do need you to go to Ulfstead Castle. You'll be having a special surprise over there. A surprise, sir, for me? I'll let them know that you're going on your way right now. Thank you, sir. So Duke set off to Ulfstead Castle. When he got there, he ended up seeing the Earl of Sodor, who was known as Sir Robert Norramby. Duke could hardly believe his eyes. Hello, sir, said Duke. And you, I suppose, are Sir Robert? Yes, Duke, and just so you know, I'm also your Grace. My Grace, sir? Yes, of course. So I heard that you've been feeling a little down. Yes, I have, sir. I haven't been given a lot of jobs lately at the Skarloey Railway, ever since we got 3 new engines. I see. How would you like to come and be one of my permanent engines here at the castle? We have plenty of jobs that you could do for us. Really, sir? It would be an honor, my sir. Well, I'll try to talk to Mr. Percival to see what he says. Thank you very much, sir, my grace. I still can't believe that you would want to hang around with me. Well, to be honest, it was my dad's wish, because he was your original grace. You mean to say my original grace was your father, sir? Yes, and though he cannot see you anymore, I'm decided to, take his wish for myself. And I'm very glad that I've gotten to meet you. It's a very great pleasure to meet you as well, sir. I can't wait to see what Mr. Percival will say. I know that he'll agree, especially like you say, since he got those new 3 engines to have brought to his railway. So soon, Mr. Percival or Sir Robert Normanby ended up calling Mr. Percival to see what they would say about the arrangements. And in no time at all, Duke ended up becoming part of the working engines at Ofsted Castle, where he hung around with Glenn and Stephen and also Millie. Duke was so happy that now he was very glad to be doing some more great work that he always wanted to do. The other engines were very happy for him too, especially Sir Handel and Peter Sam. Wow, I can't believe you're going to be working at the Ofsted Castle now, Grandpuff. It feels like those younger days I had when I was a really hard-working engine, Duke said. But don't worry, I'll be sure to come and visit whenever I get the chance to, you youngsters. We're going to miss you a lot, Duke, said Sir Handel. Hopefully everything goes well for you over at the castle. Duke was now very proud to call Ofsted Castle his new workplace, and he enjoyed it every single day. He was even glad that Sir Robert Normanby turned out to be his new grace, which made him super happy and pleased indeed. And he continued to have a whole bunch of amazing years at the castle for the rest of his life. Dun, 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 dun.